right, sound check and hopefully. All right, sound check, sound check. Hopefully we back in there. We back. All right, cool. We back. We back. We back. Well, I thought. All right. All right. Sound check, sound check. I think we're good going into round 5. Last round of the preliminaries, or the Swiss rounds is what we call it. We definitely saw a quick one with Diva Hero against LS last round. 15 minutes, like record timing. I think it took less time than that. But both of those players only have to win one more to slide into the top cut. Pardon me. One moment. Shit, I had that George Jefferson in like another 2 years. Good gosh. Oh shit, this battery's running low. Eight. Oh well. All right. All right. Going into round 5. Definitely gonna be a good one. Sorry, we'll cut on. We'll cut to it soon enough. I don't really like to announce it until both players are on, but yeah, no, we got Frog Monarch against. Yeah. Frog Monarch. Oh. Oh yeah, this will definitely be good. It's yeah, I remember now. It's Frog Monarchs against. Make sure no one's here to hear that. Against Simorgh. Yeah, I haven't really seen that too often, but yeah, Dark Simorgh Monarchs and Frog Monarchs. It's actually just Frog Monarchs. It's sorry, I'll make that adjustment real quick. These two players don't really need much of an introduction. Virgil on the right is more of an OG player, one of Maryland's heavy hitters from way back when. He uh he does us a favor and shows up here and there every now and then for the Edison tournament. Indy needs no introductions. Claimed a couple of wins with Forgs in the last month and some change. Not here but elsewhere. I'm guessing he may have had a change of heart on the deck, or maybe just figure for the tournament that he just wouldn't use it today. Sometimes you get a little tired of the shit, you know, or you just want to change it up, or maybe it's a current meta call. I definitely saw him clean someone up last round, and sheesh, hope it isn't as devastating this round. I wouldn't mind seeing some back and forth action. Hmm. Looks like Virgil will be playing up. That seems to be the trend for the last couple of rounds. It's good when you don't go into the final round of Swiss and nervous. Both of them seem to have a pretty cool demeanor going into it. It's funny how it works. Like Dark Simorgh isn't really it's not really something that's gonna threaten the Frog Monarch player. They don't really keep too many back rows, and They tend to summon. I mean, you can set a dupe or a Treeborn if you want, but yeah, let's be real. Simorgh is just gonna be power this game. But the supporting cast is where it really shines, though. Expect a decent debris dragon or two. And let's not count out that second effect of Black Rose Dragon, sneaking in 2400 damage when you least expect it. Yeah, it's a pretty lethal way of ending certain games. Whew. That dreaded shuffling cut. Players in round 5, you may begin. No, I'm just kidding. They're taking their time, which is cool. Fair roll of 8. No, that's a 7. Go figure. That's an 8. What the fuck? Okay, like this is yeah, y'all hurry up and start playing. Don't effing roll a 3. Okay, and here we are. Looks like Virgil will be opening. Mutual fist pound of respect. McCutcheon in the chat. Shout out. Sorry I missed the last few, boys. Hopefully I'll be there next week. Yeah, I won't be in heavy attendance, but I hope to see you next week too, man. Thanks for dropping in. Shout out to Brandon McCutcheon, one of our top performers. Been tardy and absent the last couple, but it's all good. No love lost, man. Safe travels. See you soon. Oh, that should open. Do him a favor and send that Death Frog back for him. Yeah. Well, so Trooper isn't really gonna shine over that Dupe Frog, but I'm quite sure he has some sort of heat for it. The most important thing is that Swap can't begin the whole thin and train. Pardon me. All right, and off the top, at least he gets another set of 3. Not sure what he's looking to mill. Maybe a dandy. Haven't seen his hand, but what we got? Well, oh crap! You hate to see it. Good gosh. Yeah, and I know that was very, very, very disappointing. That's actually, oh, it's kind of backbreaking. At least you could tribute something with him. Just not this turn. That definitely bought Indy a turn. Shout out to the Mills being in favor of the opponent. You know how narrow of a chance that is? Like, good gosh, 2 dandies back to back. It seems like Virgil probably had a bit more of an aggressive approach until the second dandy was milled. Not being able to capitalize on such a thing is yeah, I think advantage just swung over to Indy. Like that dude frog is definitely gonna buy him a lot of time. The zones being locked up means no debris access. This turn it would be an unfavorable Caius play by losing the trooper just to do it. Not even worth it. But I mean, at least Indy knows. At least Virgil knows about that dead Death Frog in his hand. And look at that. There's a light and darkness dragon in his hand. Yeah, let's see how much. Let's see how much that guy does this match. Like Lad is a dangerous card when properly dropped. Properly dropped. Perhaps not throwing it right into double back row, but the odds of prison are extremely slim. Actually, very slim. I like Indy's choice of deck for today. I do. Those tokens, man. Those tokens are really Those tokens are actually creating a problem for Virgil. It seems. Hmm. With Dark Simorgh Monarch being in the deck, I'm wondering if he probably plays Kai's. I mean, probably plays Ryza too, but there's a Simorgh. Yeah, India. Surprised Indy's picking that up to read it. Indy's OG enough to know what that card does, but I'd probably read it twice too just to make sure I didn't mess up. Well, his set card is good for now, but he won't be setting anything else while that card is face up on the field. That's interesting. Is the has he seen everything since? Mm-mm. You play around what you choose to play around. No biggie. Player pref. All right, so and here we go. Oh, the way Lad is such a resource drain. That it can Lad is Lad might deserve a little bit more attention this format. Ooh, this current format, I'll say. This current meta seems to be a more appropriate phrase to use. Hmm. There's there's a debris dragon in his hand. You can start by paying costs and water that lad down if you want to. I'd love to see what the next move is gonna be. And then strike. Oh shit. And then lad, lad being out there right now, he's only bringing back a treeborn frog. Only bringing back a treeborn frog. I don't think anything in the extra deck dragon was the piercer. He could still set up some decent damage this turn. Might be a heavy commitment to do so, but still set that up. He's definitely digging though. He's looking at that extra deck. Debris Dragon's probably coming down. Not gonna resolve this effect, but it will create a synchro summon. All right, play action. Chat. Hey, what's going on, McPherson? Uh, we expect to see you soon. Don't miss the next event. Okay, where we at? He gonna pay it down. How are we gonna approach it? How are we gonna approach it? You see, this is the power of light and darkness dragon. This is the power of light and darkness dragon. A resource magnet. Light and darkness. Card's a little bit more impactful when you have a bit more of a generous graveyard, but I mean, hey, we're off to a slow start. Oh, we just beginning really. That trooper's just milled a lot of cards, so if it looks like the game is like really progressed, it has not. For those who've joined late. All right. Off to a set pass. Oh shoot. That one card you love to hate. All right, knowledge is power. Well, actually, I think that's kind of silly. Applied knowledge is power. If you see it and you don't do anything with it, then it's a waste. But it was kind of obvious that debris dragon was going back. Still has one more to deal with, but here we are. And here's a heavy damage point. There's a there's room for a black rose to I mean I think it's kind of extreme to do, but black rose can resolve that second effect and turn that Treeborn to attack mode and hammer down, cut Indy's life points in half. But you don't even have to go that far. The Dark Arm Dragon is still alive. Dupe is gonna fetch a card. See see where he goes from here. Well, it's not game on board. Actually, yeah, it's not game on board. Mad thing, that would be 47, not 48. So even if he wanted to make the attempt, yeah, you put him out of brain range. But beyond that, it's besides that, it's to no avail. But getting someone's life points low enough to where they can't afford to go on an offense without actually risking death, that's a different level of pressure to put on someone. So right now, this is looking really good for Virgil. Hmm. All right, let me read Dark Simorgh too. Did I just miss something? Oh crap. Okay. Game one. Interesting. Dark Simorgh. Uh, Lad proves powerful, but not powerful enough. Now that Virgil knows it's in the deck, he can probably proceed a little differently. I'm not sure if Virgil has anything specifically for Lad. Well, you don't really have anything specifically for Lad, but I think most people should know that Lad can only activate once in the same chain. So, with that being said, you can approach it. You can approach the next round as such. Lad isn't properly taken care of. It can just start draining cards off of you. And it usually doesn't cost them any more than a single card after you have a Treeborn Frog in rotation. Usually only costs them an extra card. Shit, the card might be yours. So, with that being said, watch out for Lad. But running Lad, I can't help but think that this is like the Frog Monarch build. Is extremely dependent on the tribute summon, but a deck like Virgil's, I strongly doubt his side in something like Mask of Restrict. So if he does have something for Monarchs like Rugs, still might be in Indy's favor. I mean, you can't really rug a Lad. You can't rug a Vanity's Fiend. Vanity's Fiend might have some shine in this coming in game 2, game 3. From both players, actually. I would expect it to be in the side deck of Indy more than Virgil's, but I've never really seen a deck like this that Virgil's piloting either. Well, it's been a while. I say that to say the side deck choices for games 2 and 3 are going to be very interesting. Hopefully, we get to see them put into play. That looks like a sided card that Indy just dropped. Ooh. Mm. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. We're picking for these rounds. We're trying to pick decks that haven't really seen any shine on stream or mirrors or something that has some merits behind it. Like our round 1 featured the champions from the previous month and the month before that. Like you get a pairing like that, you got to take advantage of it. Then we've had a Frog Hero mirror match, which while some wouldn't necessarily find exciting, no, it was good. I enjoyed it. So that yeah. Oh shit. So your standings determine how many invitational points you get. Ah, oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So the administrative team just informed me that going next to at the end of Swiss actually gets you an invitational point. We do have our yearly invitational for the top. Sorry, got a notification. Anyways, it's a top 16 tournament, correct? Our invitational. We have an invitational with the top players of our monthly tournament series, and you actually do earn an invitational point when you finish the Swiss rounds X2, and you get two for finishing X1. And of course, your placing in top 8 at the end of it will determine how many you leave with, but if you keep the losses low, you don't leave empty handed here. It's as simple as that. That invitational is a pretty prestigious tournament, too. It's basically the best of our best. So it does help to show up often. All right, we're shuffling up for game 2. I'm assuming virtual. No, I'm just kidding. Indy's definitely going to go first. There's actually no benefit to going second or choosing to go in second in Edison whatsoever. Hmm. What a game that would be. All right, let's see how Indy opens. This makes me want to play Frog Monarchs. I'm gonna make it when I get home. Dueling book. Simple set. Simple set and pass. You guys do it while you can. If Dark Simorgh drops, that's it. You're not setting anything. I like the deck choice of Dark Simorgh. I mean, A lot of the popular decks set. Black Wings have to set all their traps. Baby Turbo has to set their monsters and traps. I didn't mention Frog Hero because, or Frog anything because they don't really have to do it, but you know where we going with this. Early. I would like to see what I'm sure Stardust is to play. With that being said, uh, I guess it will have a wind online once it's finally destroyed for Dark Simorgh. A lot of protection with the tokens, but it can also protect valuable back row. Hmm, that's cool. Actually, it was just a Treeborn Frog and not a not like a dupe or something like that, or some interesting water side deck tech like a Snowman Eater or something. Who knows? It's Frog Monarch. Ah, like that. That was a beautiful Caius, by the way. Uh, I believe Indy actually won that. I think that's what was awarded to him from one of his Forg wins and a back row. That's good. It's chainable, I'm sure. Ah, well, we know it ain't a compulse back there. Go ahead and hand him that Caius. And naturally, I would have to assume that he's going to attack the guaranteed damage. And when I say guaranteed damage, I mean it. Like, if it's a Mirror Force set, you're not activating it. You're not dropping 2 to his 1. Like, most people aren't doing that. You know, maybe they are. Who knows? Just a guy commentating it. Bet. Well, it's not a favorable discard or it would already happen, but it's all good. Oh, that's crazy. Shut up. I didn't even notice that that was a, yeah, that isn't an English Caius. French alties. Shout out to Indy for going overseas for his bling. Nah, French alti Caius is pretty as hell. I like it. This whole deck should be. I mean, if he wanted to, he could. Pardon me. Oh, sneezed out my damn nose hairs. Excuse me. All right, Indy fighting back. I like it. Definitely wanting to push this to a game 3 to keep us entertained. All right, it's getting a little passive, and it's the Treeborn train. What we gonna do? We gonna do is the pressure. It's the pressure. If it gets away with oh, there it is. There it is. He has options. Big lad. Big lad. That shit, man. I'm I'm intrigued. That's one. Kai's got a resource too, so you could consider that lag going plus. Ah, Lila drop. That's funny. Now the thing here is that because he has a decent yard, because he has a decent yard, the lag can actually hold its own, like by replacing itself with something decent after an attack. Oh, I like that. Don't rush into it if you don't have to. But man, a swap bounce is actually possible here, which is interesting. I don't see his hand to know if he's going to do that, but it's definitely not unlikely. I like that possibility though. I really do. I like the possibility of being able to bounce a used up lad with swap in hopes of recycling it again, which is actually probably what's about to happen right now. Lad is a dangerous card. Sorry if it sounds like I'm glazing, but I mean, it's well, we're not admitting the glazing. All I'm saying is that lad is looking really good right now. That was a terrible choice of words. Light and Darkness Dragon is looking really good right now. Damn, that. I don't think there's two Lilas for him to do the end phase pay down again. I don't think that's a thing. I think Indy's approaching this. Indy's approaching this game really well. However this turns out, I'll be satisfied. Both players are playing well. Excuse me. Oof. All right, shout out. Talk to me in the chat. Is Frog Monarch just a weird ass pick, or do you think it actually has potential to do some damage in the current meta? Be mindful, Ladder's a nice card. SV, you could pay it down, but like a smart player can drop it at the right time. I think it has a lot of positive applications. I really do. All right, where we at? The fact that Lad drains those resources by negate, but then replaces itself. I think that's the beauty of it. The fact that shit just replaces itself. I want to experiment with this now. It's interesting that the activation he lost it. Damn, losing that soul exchange. This deck thrives off the tribute summon, but I don't think that I don't know. Maybe Virgil isn't siding rugs or anything to combat the Monarch summons, but so yeah, Iron Chain. I mean, whether you consider that milling effect a plus or a minus, I in this case I think it's a plus. I mean, the most you could do is yard a frog for him, a treeborn. I mean, the opponent's eventually going to do it anyway, so go ahead and start milling those power cards for them, for yourself from them. All right, we got soft lock established, and love that good news, man. Love that good news. Pardon self. All right, now is that Unifor connecting effect? Oh shit, yeah, that return could have came in kind of clutch, but it's only a matter of time before something like that got discovered. And flip flop was not a that was not a frog. It's not a frog I was expecting to see. And now he just has complete control over the board. Soft lock keeping him from attacking the flip flop frog. Yeah, however he's going to break this board is it needs to happen soon or else. Pardon. All right, what we got? What we got? What we got? Oh shit, that was a pass. Yeah, this is starting to get. Oh, that's damage right there. And he can flip flop that to the extra. Then yeah, that's taking a chunk, man. Taking a chunk. That's 23. Oh, what is flip flops attack? 500. Nice. All right. Well, Gores comes down to kind of soften the blow, so to speak. But there's still that annoying setup. Like the setup is there. Like flip flop with dupe sub protection. Soft locking of soft locking a resetting flip flop frog is if you can't break that, it's game three. Simple as that. Shout out to that inclusion. I'm not sure if I've seen Frog Monarch list using flip flop frog. Actually, most people don't even run Frog Monarchs. Shout out to Icarus 89. He does extremely well with that deck. All right, where we at? Where we at? There's an interesting match. I wouldn't say it's tough to call it, but this is definitely looking like something that's getting pushed to another game. Like that lock has to be broken. Yeah. And it's just difficult to do so. Look at the it's flip flop frog, man. Flip flop is crazy. But if I'm not mistaken, flip flop actually. Ooh. And then flip flop is up to. So you're not even forced to. Yeah, it's an ugly setup. At least he can't bounce his own monsters back with flip flop frog. And he's just gonna recycle the freaking Kais. Yeah, frogs are ugh. Oh my gosh. Like I don't even like frogs, but man, this game is kinda turning me into a fan. And they push it to game three. That was a pretty good performance by Indy. Pretty good performance by Indy. Virgil definitely tried, but that soft lock flip flop action is it's kinda difficult to overcome. Really is. So yeah, going first, going into game three. Wondering if anything changes on Virgil's side. If he has anything to break to break the dupe lock, hey, tag it in, yo. You definitely need it. Now that you know flip flop is a problem. Like that's one of those dueling book situations where I'm just like, you know what, you got that. I'm good. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. I didn't say admit defeat either. Like, I'm gonna just be real. I'm just leaving. Like, I can't. I have my moments. It's all good. We all do. We all do. It's just I want to play the game. Like, I want to play. I want to play. And soft lock or dupe lock or super lock is it just keeps you from doing it. Like, get a little irritated and yeah. All right, game three. Want to see who dust shoots the other first. No, I'm just kidding. I really do want to see. Solid performance on both ends. Nice back and forth action. Hey, yo, crazy. But yeah, we haven't really seen Simorgh shine, but at the same time, this wouldn't be the actual matchup in which it does it in. I would say it would probably do more damage against something like Black Wings and Vayu Turbo. And a lot of tier 1.5 decks as well. Imagine imagine Gladiator Beast not being able to set back row. That's a fucking loss. Or gadgets. That solidarity gadget list that was going around and used the Horn of Heaven, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm surprised we don't see more of that here. Like, or at least have seen one. Like, give it a chance. Give me something different to put on stream. Sheesh. Waiting. Shout out to you if you do it. Talk to me. I want to feature that on stream. All right, both players are done. Indy usually doesn't take that long to. Indy usually doesn't take a long time at all to decide. That's that experience. It's really active. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the person who took it away today. Oddly enough, his wins haven't been here, but they've occurred elsewhere. Maybe today will be Indy's day. You could be amongst the better, or you could be the best and still not win every single time you play. I'm playing chess here. Like several X factors in card games. The more optimal you play, the less likely you are to get juiced and cheated out of your win. Or you could just get non-gamed. You get Future Fusion for a couple of Wyvers and Red Meds, or you just get Dust Shooted. Dang, you gonna Future Fusion Red Med? Dang, Chris didn't show up today. Man. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Dragon Chris. T-set pass. At least you know he isn't getting through for damage. Is that a? Oh, look at that Firestorm Monarch. I'd love to see that summon. That's a Vanity's Fiend too. Like I think that would actually do well in this matchup, yo. Like once you've cleared like one or two Raikos, go ahead and try to stick that Vanity's Fiend, man. It's okay. I think it's gonna walk. That's funny. I'm tapped into this. They're saying something. I just can't hear what it is. Ah, to be a common spectator. Love it. But here I am, orchestrating and directing the action for y'all. Surprised I'm still on the screen. I'd like to put more shine on the players or the field for that matter. Love my tech team. And I didn't look at his hand. Is he setting a chainable or? It's all good. Okay. Regeki break going to. That's interesting. It means there's no favorable discard here. It's at least you got a good card. Three. Ooh, he got a good mill. All right, that really just oddly enough, something like that actually just turns the tide of a game like instantly. A favorable mill. Shit, only hit for 200 though. Like, would have been nice to Would have been nice to put a nice. Would have been nice to put a little dent in it, but I mean, can't win them all. Was he supposed to get the favorable discard, a bunch of damage? And no. Right code gone. Swap is out of there. Pass. The Mega Hamster Mat. Thumbs down. Thumbs down for them not giving out anything for the UTW, the UTW top cut mats. Like, come on now, give us something a little bit sexier, man. Give us a Caius brain control mat or something like that. And never mind, somebody else already did that. Ooh, Kaiku drop. Oh. All right, so while that banishing effect is great, that Gorge drop looks just a little bit greater right about now. Kaiku's effect can be resolved, activated, and resolved. Okay, I was gonna say, oh, fucking forget. Like, I know you saw him mill that malicious. I know you saw it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, what do you think? He has a he's thinking about a possible sorcerer. Can't blame him. The most he could do is avarice that crow back into the deck, which I strongly doubt is a thing for this. I mean, if he runs avarice, more power to him. I don't know the build, but I just wouldn't expect it to be there. But blocking a potential sorcerer is smart. Okay. So shout out to getting the second Treeborn out of there. This is gonna make the match a lot more difficult for Indy to manage. Hmm. Playing up it seemed to be a playing up it seemed to be a thing of favor today. And while he's not yet leading in life points, it's still resource wise, it's still looking pretty good for him. Yeah, okay, so both Treeborns being out of commission is gonna make this quite the uphill battle. Haiku Connect, that was crazy. And oh shit, can't even set the protection. It's interesting. Okay, that's a very that's yikes. Okay, all right. I like what we got going here. That is a beautiful Caius. That's a beautiful Caius. But I like how he cut the Dark Simorgh off from ever getting a chance to come back. Life points are getting fairly low for life points are getting fairly low for Virgil. He's still able to pay for well, Brain was just recently used, but I like these close matches. Game 3 action. Now, is that a trap that can actually do something to an attack? Ah, shit. Oh, so we getting down to the wire. I love it. I love it. This is what game three should look like, and it's the last round of Swiss. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Good. We live with the Edison Monthly. I need y'all to go ahead and share this stream link to the rest of your folks. We got the top eight coming up in less than 20 minutes. All right, and I don't believe there's an extension for time in the round. Both players need to be very mindful of this. They will be notified immediately once that time hits. We usually don't do premature warnings just to make sure we're not influencing the decisions of the players. That was pretty responsible of him. Good shit. Good Ed. And both players have two turns after this. This being the first for Indy, and audience that's timing around. Both players know what's up. Indy's on turn 0. And Virgil's smile is like, my face down. Doesn't really do anything. Okay, so both players are making themselves, making each other familiar of the time ruling. And it's not in Virgil's favor, so whatever he has to do should be done on his next turn. Well, nothing else he can actually do. It might be best for Indy to just sit there and let it happen. Well, let the turns pass. I mean, it's not necessarily the win that you want, but I mean, the game is the game. And oh, okay, fight back player, fight back duelist. Oh, so he did have rugs. Okay. Oh, sorry for the volume. Excuse me. Oh shit. Return's a hell of a card. I mean, it's the last turn of life points too, so I think that half life point payment was kind of worth it. Sheesh. Oh, crap. Go figure. Damn. Oh. Yeah. That's interesting. You know what that means? Oh, that's dope. Shout out to the shout out to the Unity token right there. That's beautiful. What's also beautiful is the fact that we have a draw in our last match on stream. I think that does a lot more justice for Indy than it does for Virgil. We will not be flashing a winner for this. That's a very interesting way of closing out the. I guess that makes sense. Just bring it to me. Like they both were winners. But with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get into these points tallies or whatever the computer does to determine who's going home and who's staying to play. Now I'm just kidding. They'll have to go home, but they're not playing in the top cut. Let's hope we have a diverse showing. Shout out to those who got in. Shout out to the undefeated Chuck, our inaugural champion. He went undefeated. He's well, I can't say what he's using. Like the tournament's still going on, but he might be claiming a second W, man. Guy's pretty nice with it. Like, you don't accidentally go undefeated. It's not one of those lucky things you do. You just pay attention, reduce the chances of we cutting the break. See you soon. Okay, back to action. Back to action. Sound check. I'm here. Ready. You All right. Go figure. First round of the top eight, and we have a grudge match. I don't think the match is gonna go as fast as it did the last time. If you weren't here for it in round four, yeah, in round four we had Chris Lee going up against Rob, and it was LS versus Diva Hero. It quickly went in the favor of Lightsworn, but I mean, both of these decks are heavy hitters, and sometimes it can happen in the blink of an eye. Uh, it was a fairly quick. It was a fairly quick 2-0. Both players have good experience. It just happened to be a one-sided affair. Uh, the heat is on. I definitely don't mind a good grudge match. We usually don't like the double feature people too soon, but I'm not missing out on the drama one bit. I mean, of course, it's a laughing matter between the two. It's mutual respect there, but let's be real. We they spin the block on each other. It's time to get it going. Shuffling up, and Chris is definitely going first. Let's get that bird's eye view. Good. Probably Sarkin for the JD or Solar, one or the other. Usually when I'm playing LS, I tend to okay for a charge. He sees his hand. I don't. Me, I'm always want to go for the speed. I tend to solar my. I tend to solar my. I tend to sark my solars. Some beautiful dice there. All right, set. He knows his matchup too. That I like this though. Like both of these players go into it knowing what time it is. Oh, shout out to Chris in the chat. Good job on that undefeated Swiss as of recent. That was beautiful. I'll be 1,000%. 1,000% be at the next one. Well, there's a GOAT Grand Prix. If you want to sleeve up some of that, come talk to us next week. I'll be up here for that too. All right, so his opening hand looks a lot better than it did when they first encountered each other in round four. Rob should be able to a more optimal start this go around. Seems like he has a bit of searching power too. He's probably deciding which avenue he wants to take to the like this. At least he didn't draw it. Hmm. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So you can kind of read the Ryko, and I love when people sark after they see what the opponent has left resource wise. I don't really think it makes sense to set yourself up for something that may not be healthy back row. The worst that could happen is a heavy storm. Shout out to Crow not being main decked. Pressure. Air Force. I still think it was worth it though. I still think it was worth it. Kill him before kill or be killed. Not only that, but it converted into an avarice too. He didn't do that just recklessly. He knew that he could just break even on that. I don't blame anyone for getting the power card out the way. It was worth it. Definitely worth it. That's a beautiful pot of avarice. Shout out. And I like how these Lightsworn decks play the avarice and is not so JD dependent. Like Part of avarice complements the deck perfectly. Yahtzee. Oh yeah, expect some aggression next turn. Good gosh, getting rid of the Mirror Force. If you got it, do it. Oh, that's an interesting. Interesting. It's interesting to not be able to follow up. That's got to be annoying. Hold on, that's an Aaron punish. It's an Aaron punish. No. Oh, that's messed up. Oh wait, hold on. He put the Lumina back. Yeah, it's an Aaron punish. Damn. Damn, Rob. Why don't you put it in attack mode? Well, doesn't matter. Future Fusion puts it back. You know what? Yeah, hold on. I get it, but okay, I called it too soon. Well, hold on. You don't have a choice. You have to do it. Yeah, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that card isn't optional. But it that's hilarious. The Aaron kick turns on his future fusion. Yeah, okay, so I didn't immediately see it until it was happening, but yeah, like I like that. The funny thing is, I think Rob knew I think Rob knew that it was gonna go down that way. Oh shit. Oh, that's annoying. Free cards. Ooh. Shit, I know that hurt. Oh gosh. Yeah, damn. That's a quick one. Game one, yo, that Dushu's a powerful card. But I wonder if the turn would have went down that way if he didn't have the dust shoot. Like, would he have actually kicked the card back to the deck? Was it an oversight like I made? Like, shit, if it was me, I probably would have messed that up and kicked it back too. But I mean, trap dust shooting is like it's probably not gonna matter. Dang, I love these grudge matches, man. Are they gonna go to game three this time? That's that's what I really want to know. So yeah, I don't think it was an oversight. I think he kicked it back, knowing that he would be able to get away with dust shooting, whatever the connecting card the malicious was. Hey, yeah, I'm paying close attention to see what he sides in. And okay, what we doing? What we doing? Okay, okay, okay. What we doing? What we doing? Two, three. Oh, I like those inclusions. I really do. And Firestorm is an interesting card. Man, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Ah, mm. Yeah, no, that's Simorgh. I'm late, but yeah, that's Simorgh summon was pretty cool. It's had a freaking game. Top eight. Grudge match in the top 8. Love to see it. Seeing all this Edison, man, made me want to go home and play some dueling book. I'm probably not gonna do that, but oof. All right, all right. Game two. Game two. Game two of the grudge match. Let's see how well both players open. That threatening roar can be a dangerous card. Actually, like the. Oh, okay. See how this goes. All right, simple set pass. Oh, okay. Finna just get him for a single card. Not. Oh, love to see it. Sure. Off the top was crazy too. Love it. Just add suspense to the game. Naturally, it's gonna be a Divas. Naturally, it's gonna be malicious getting dropped. So that's a Raiko. Consider it negated. Hmm. For me. Now, is it the Stardust or is it the what do you call it? Is it the Stardust or is it the Dark End? I'm quite sure it's the Stardust. What do we what happened? Oh, I was about to say, I know I ain't see it sided out. And why would you do that? And so waiting to see how big of a turn this is gonna be. That's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, he has one hell of a hand. He has one hell of a hand. I think I don't want to talk too soon, but this is looking like some game three action right here. Good gosh. All right. Safer pick. Protects that bottomless just sitting back there. And that's good. And this allows him to navigate around the gorge safely. He's actually contemplating the drop. Now, Gorge can do his thing, which is good. It'll clear the Stardust. Stardust being gone hurts. Yeah, that was a heavy loss. That was a heavy loss. It's not impossible to bounce back from something like that though, especially considering Rob's hand. And I like what I see right here. And beautifully done in the end phase. I'm guessing he's gonna go for the absolute zero. I don't really see a I don't really see a reason to. Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. He could still brain and then he could still brain Kai's attack and then save the miracle. I mean, he has two different routes he can take. I can understand the delay. I can definitely understand the delay. All right, down to 7,000. Still working with a nice chunk of life points. All right. Decisions. I don't see anything other than a be honest, I saw nothing. Oh shit. Okay. Ooh, he netted 1,000 off of that, which is good. All right, so that token is indeed a light monster. And okay, yep. Hold it down. Threaten honest. And now you got a back row too is definitely a serious threat. So perhaps threaten it the right way. Perhaps Gilman crash. It's a good trade. I like that trade a lot. And then, although it's probably seems like an unfavorable activation of torrential, you still can't not set it for the small chance that he brings out something. Oh, yeah. So the draws just aren't looking that great on Chris's side. Occasionally this will happen with LS. Occasionally. But damage seems to be very important. And in the position that he's in right now, you can't really blame him for doing that summon. His hand isn't looking good. I need to hurry up and kill this guy while I can. Like, he's down mad resources. And yeah, I think Rob should feel pretty confident going into this next turn, this current turn here. I'm not saying use everything. All I'm saying is he can rest assured that he's probably eating good for at least this turn and the one following. Like his LS opponent is damn near top decking with only two names in the grave. Pardon me, I think there's only one name in the graveyard. And he smells the blood in the water. I mean, it's only 42, so yeah, so he's still in brain range, but ooh, shit. Okay. Uh. Ooh, okay. Don't call it a comeback. Yeah, those are pretty decent cards to recycle. Yeah, love to see it, man. That's a. I love these little back and forths. Like, it's gonna be tough to kill him in a single turn with that ab zero on the board. Let's see how this next. Let's see how this turn plays out. Realistically, I think it has to be done this turn, or it will not happen, and they're going to game three. Yeah. Well, in Chris's favor, he does get the setup going first. He definitely gets the setup going first. I should have asked y'all who y'all thought was winning before they even started. I love heating up these love heating up the chat around grudge matches. If it's any consolation, this has already gone on longer than their last match. All right, it's still all right. So they're still siding, and I see Dushu coming out. I think I see Cyber Dragon and Necro Gardener going in. Cyber Dragon not being a bad card for going second for sure. Not only that, but I think Necro Gardener might complement the speed that the LS player has going first. He'll be able to set up that kill a lot sooner. So Yard and the Gardener will definitely help. But we also know that Chris plays Kaiku. He showed it in good fashion in their game 2 from their round 4 match. So preemptively activating Gardner might be in it might actually prove to be in Rob's favor. It's not something you usually want to do, but if you're really fearing a Kaiku connection, yeah, I wouldn't be against doing something. I like that switch. I like that last minute switch. Probably wouldn't be against it. How was Indy not in the feature? Oh no, Barry, this is a grudge match from round 4. Also, we just got finished featuring Indy, so like to back feature someone is kind of wild. But no, this is a grudge match from round 4. These two played each other. Match was done in under 15 minutes. So they ended up spinning the block on each other, and we wanted to see the drama unfold. It's definitely a lot better. They go into game 3 this time. It didn't go in favor of the Diva Hero player the first time. But no, that's how Indy wasn't in the feature because we just featured him in round 5. We definitely don't want to like back to back feature someone. That's I don't care who it is. That could be kind of uninteresting to the viewers. All right, let's see how well both players open up. Pause. Oh, that's underwhelming. Okay. All right. Dude playing with fire. Okay. Gonna set 2. Gonna set 3. Good luck. Good luck. Dog, that's pardon me. I like how he can actually just get the card back if it's sent. Like, I just that should just how can I put it? It really makes some of these games weird. I like seeing some back and forth action. Dust Shoe kind of waters it down a bit. I'm guessing that so I'm trying to see exactly what's going on here. Does he have a Mind Crush set or something? Wanting to activate it on res? Like, I'm confused. Did he choose and try to? What's happening? Yeah, for all those confused about my curiosity, I'm plugged in back here, pause, so I can't actually hear what's going on out there. I can't hear their table talk is what I'm saying. It's a really big decision. It's a really big decision spot right here, though. Like, neither player is silly. Like, they know that the other has sided in his diva hero. He might be trying to play around a rug. He is. He's really deciding whether or not he wants to play around the rug. Yeah, play the odds. It'll cost you a card, but play the odds. Play the odds. This is some nice level play here. Dude, it's Plague. Plague all the way. He has a pretty watered down hand thanks to the dust shoot. You can shuffle and cover those cards up now that you're about to put one back on top of the deck and try to. That's interesting. Well, it's not interesting. It's just funny. What's going on, man? You finished? Yeah. All right. You want to hop on? You want to hop on? Get everything. All right, cool. It's the grudge match, but that Royal Oppression probably just silver. Either one is live. All three headsets are live.
Hey, how we doing, chat?
Right, cool. We got Indy joining us on commentary. Barry was wondering why you weren't in the feature match for the top cut.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm glad I wasn't because I got crushed by Hero Frog.
Damn.
The Light and Darkness Dragons don't do anything against that deck.
And we usually try our best not to back feature people. So that was another thing. And this is the grudge match from round 4.
Hey, Justin and Chris in chat, shout out.
Yeah. They say they'll be here next time. Hope so. But yeah, I like how games 2 and 3 are usually like slower because you're siding in to combat whatever your opponent put in against you or to beat their Yeah, this isn't looking good for Rob. That oppression is crazy right now.
Yeah, especially on top of the honest.
Yeah. Chris is still tuned in. That's good.
Boy.
Yeah, this is not looking good. And then he knows what he put on top of the deck because of dust shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, so he stacked for Plague and then Goyo got oppressed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least Honest can just chip damage, but
yeah, turn after turn, and then when he draws a better threat, he can back it up with that in the oppression. Pretty good.
Oddly enough, he knew about the torrential too. But I mean, you're not gonna not keep attacking for 11.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to fucking do it until you
torrential
can't.
Honest feels bad.
Yeah, it really
until
does.
You have to, right?
Oh man. Yeah, I'm curious as to what he'll Sark for. I mean, maybe Heavy Storm. But I mean, you might like not to be funny, but Sark for Heavy Storm, you might not live that long. I'm wondering how that's gonna get summoned. Well, I mean, he has brain control, so he might try to brain Kai's, but he still has to like buffer damage until he can actually. Also, he didn't draw a card. Like, that's crazy. To play into an open field, that's amazing. So, what is the oppression like? Nuking him too? I'm confused. Like, it's crazy. Who, Chris?
Yeah.
I think Chris has like 5 cards in his hand. Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong on that. Oh yeah, you got it.
What's that? Oh,
you could bend the Move it closer to your.
How's that? Is that better?
Move this closer to your mouth. Closer.
Hi, can you hear me? Testing. Testing. Thanks.
But that's crazy. If he's able to secure. Okay. I guess you just need to connect some pieces, huh?
Yep.
It's amazing how. Ooh. And so much for cycling through the deck. Like, you just lost
You never
both
want to see that
recharges.
when you're on Robert's side, right? You're gridlocked, and then they draw the solar recharge to get that dead wolf out of their hand. You know something better's coming. Yep, there's the card trooper.
At least he didn't get to keep those other two recharges.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's like just a name off at this point. But I mean, oppression is there. Oppression might be doing more harm than help. Might be doing more harm than help for Chris.
Do we know what list Chris is on? Is he on the 3 Janes?
There was more than one. There was definitely more than one.
That's a good backup for the oppression. The 21 beater when it's attacking.
All right. Okay, I was wondering. Trying to think, what's the worst it could be?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, he's got a soul exchange as well, Robert. Sticking that Caius can be huge with the oppression out there. Does Chris play real traps?
yeah, I'll be honest. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing any real traps.
Soul exchange on a card trooper always feels really good.
Yeah, leaves in one less draw. But that oppression has been doing more. It seems like it's been doing more for.
Ouch.
Well, yeah, I saw him set that first turn, but that oppression seems to have been doing more for Rob than for Chris. I mean, unless he's not holding cards that he can special summon. I'm just thinking you'd have already had heat for him, like if the oppression wasn't there. Like, how have you not drawn like any sort of pressure? So it makes me think like he has special summon cards in his hand.
Yeah, I'm thinking JD is Celestia as Wolf.
Damn.
There we go.
That's ball game, man. Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it.
I'm confused as to why he did that.
I assume he's got another normal summon to back up for going for game.
So? I mean, I don't remember Rob exposing Gorge yet. Why not just do it after the fact? I mean, he saw the gardener. He knew about the gardener, but even still, what if he wanted to take that shit? I mean, yeah, you could pay again, but you could just blow up after.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh well, it's already done. Maybe it's something I don't know.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm overthinking that.
No.
I think he should have just attacked and then just cleared.
Yeah, Cold Wave locking down the bottomless to key out the Gores would have been a better idea. I agree. But this is what, 6th round?
Yeah, I mean, player fatigue is a
tired.
thing. I'm not gonna count that out either. And Cold Wave is a nasty card. Like, what does he have? Oh, okay. Oh crap! He could just get a Gilman.
Yeah, that's a Catastor.
And Catastor his way out of it. I mean, he still needs more, so much more.
Yeah. How does Lightsworn out the Catastor outside of JD?
Somehow special than not Christia, Celestia. I don't know how they do it.
Like Celestia with Plague or not Plague? Celestia pop or Synchro with Plague into something dark, I guess.
Well, that's just it. They would have to.
Or
They'd have to Brionic it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to Brionic it. Damn. My man said, "You got 3,200 left. I need that damage." No, more importantly, he just had to leave his names in the grave too.
Yep.
But damn it, if you don't hit one, like my man put both JDs back in there, both honest back in there.
Is he on reincarnation or beckoning? Do you know?
The funny thing, I've not seen him resolve either one in the
Oh
games that
wow.
they've played. I've not seen him
Intriguing.
resolve a single one. So I really can't answer that.
Or mill? That's crazy.
No, well, exactly. I haven't. It doesn't resolve
Wow.
one, nor have I seen a mill. Now I may have missed a mill, but yeah. Damn, he lives.
Yeah, he might have a real trap to back it up.
Well, yeah.
Because Honest certainly isn't going to do it.
It's definitely not gonna do it. But even a brain control isn't gonna help him here. And then threatening is a real thing too. So you commit your brain, and that threatening flips.
Yeah, that hurts. That's a wasted turn and power card.
Yeah, not only that, but that Celestia is well protected, so that the Celestia can actually get rid of the damn Catastor and steal the game.
Celestia is mandatory to pop 2, though, right? So he'll have to hit one of his own cards.
I think it's up to. So I hate to say, but I think you can up to 0. That sounds tacky as hell, but then target up to 2 cards.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so you can up to 0. Shit, what we got? Yeah, that's messed up, yo. That's so messed up. That's a freaking Caius in his hand. Losing brain control is pretty heavy, but I hate to say this is one of those situations where it seems like he has to just put it all on the table. But I hate talking like that too, but
And that's usually the thing with Diva Hero, right? As long as you survive their one big push, chances of living are good. Chances of winning the game are really good.
I mean, he can brain Lila, and then I mean, I'm strongly not in favor of a Lightsworn deck using Torrential Tribute. That would be his only punish in this situation, other than threatening Roar. But you can't leave him with the Lila for him to Celestia your shit later on.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
Like, I think he has to take the Lila, pop, hope a threatening isn't there.
Yeah, that's probably the right play. Especially being so low on life, you have to start pushing.
Yeah. And at least one JD is already yarded again. But you cannot leave him with you can't leave him with that can't leave him with the Lila.
That's true. There could be like just bluff beckonings.
Yeah.
Not bluff, but make him think that you've got a real back row, and then on your turn you beckoning back to JD and go in again. There's the brain.
Spencer's getting on my nerves, man.
It's 39 on board.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, if he attacks, I haven't seen his grave, but if he attacks, he risks him. I would expect Mirror Force before.
Yeah, there's.
Okay, good. But you can't give it back. Oh no.
Yeah, and you don't want to tribute guys, obviously.
Oh, but see, I thought he was just going to tribute for Caius.
Pop the one.
Yeah, now I mean, but see, now that he gave him a chance to activate the threatening, so you don't have a target for the Caius anymore. Now, if he's really thinking, which he probably wouldn't preemptively activate the threatening, but shit.
That feels bad, but he knows that the Celestia will.
Yeah, oh, for sure, he knows. I think in hindsight, I'm gonna ask him afterwards. I think in hindsight, he might have tried to take the other route.
You can see the way he was rubbing his face. He did not like having to make that.
Of course not. What the fuck? Now there's no strong play. Man, I don't have a favorite in this. I just think it should have went the other way, so that he could at least have 2 bodies on board.
Yeah.
Because it's only a matter of time before that's a fucking Raikou.
Yeah. And the JD come back as well. And that if that's a Raikou, there's the Celestia
Yeah.
play.
I think 2 bodies allows it to where the Gardener cannot keep a body on the board for him. Like, he needed the 2 bodies.
Yeah, if he's hitting the back row, he's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, yo.
And
That's
he hits him
fucking
back.
crazy.
That is insane. That was enough for game. Look at him shaking his head. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he had double Celestia. That's insane.
That shit.
That's what Lightsworn does, right?
Yeah,
That's the sack.
it does that, but it could have potentially went a little different. How do you think he would? Do you really think that he would have? Let's just say he lollipopped the other face down, right?
The oppression.
Yeah. And do you think he would have feared Caius because it was a second body and be like, no, I'm just gonna activate the roar now? I don't think most people would do that based on the Judgment Track Cold Wave.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think he would have. No shade. I'm just saying, like
I don't think
if you
most people
didn't-
would have thought that far for the
but
Caius
exactly.
Cold
If you don't think about dodging gores like under your own Cold Wave, then I don't think you're gonna like foresee someone possibly having a Caius and like putting 2 bodies on the board to
Yeah.
Damn.
And you want to hold that T-Roar as long as possible.
Oh,
to
yeah,
either
for sure.
get the Celestia off or protect your life, yeah.
Damn, that ended interestingly. I'm not saying it would have guaranteed him the win, but that pressure of 2 bodies definitely would have put more pressure on him. Like that Gardener would have had to use outside of his favor. The Gardener wouldn't have been able to protect the body.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Raikou would have claimed this card, but it still wouldn't have been a body for Celestia to thrive off of.
Yeah.
So, and then that Celestia got the fucking wolf that just.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
I mean, that's what Lightsworn does. That's what they're best at. How many is he playing? Is he on the one wolf?
I don't know. Like, I really don't, like. I was always just counting names and not counting copies of the stuff he was using. But damn, that was interesting. And then I never spotted like the number of Beckonings or if a Beckoning was used because he never resolved the Beckoning. I know for a fact he never resolved the Beckoning. Because you know when people do that shit.
Yeah.
You see the writing on the wall. We never mentioned that when we were commenting on the game, but that was an interesting one.
That was a good match.
We're not going to do the player interview for that. I think I'll probably just ask Rob about it outside of this. I would actually like to go look at the rest of the games to see what we can cover for the top 4. Gonna cut to a cool little break screen. And don't forget that we're actually hosting the GOAT Grand Prix next weekend, July 26th. That's a Saturday. We'll be back soon. Bye. Thanks for jumping. Always good to have someone. All right. So it's not the tournament of champions, but damn it if we not featuring a couple of them. Here we are. You have our you got our inaugural champion on the right, Carnage himself, and yeah, Gabe, our Hero Frog specialist, also another one of our champs. Oh, Chuck was the undefeated in the Swiss rounds. Our invitational awards points to the undefeated player, and it awards points to anyone who has one loss going into the top cut or two losses going into the top cut. These two have not played each other in the event yet, but both of them know what the other's on. So expect this to be a carefully played match. Uh, Chuck's W was not with Black Wings; it was actually with LS. So with that being said, we're gonna see who's going first. Straight tears. Hope no dust shoes, so we can actually see a decently played game. Indy, I didn't know you commentated. He's definitely capable of commentating. He usually plays, but yeah, I definitely would not mind having him back on for commentary. He was just doing us a solid after his top 8 game was finished. All right, standard Hero Frog opening, swap dump pass. Well, I mean, part of himself. They know the matchups, so I mean, I haven't seen Gabe's hand, but if there's a Regeki break there, I wouldn't be surprised if it was set. Nope. Go. Seems like it'd be a fair game if he doesn't open Whirlwind. What's gonna happen? What is he reading? Guessing that's like a new addition to the deck or something, huh? Oops, sauce the goat. Not sure which one of these guys are virgin, but I mean, hey, I'll Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. The admin team just informed me that Noob Sauce is it's actually Gabe. Yeah, Gabe is a pretty solid player. Never disappoints when he's on stream. Yeah, it's a nice opening. Well, this game one, so you know that ain't getting rugged. All right, so that's a guaranteed 1,000. What is it gonna be for 24? Uh, shit, looking for a shorter connect or else. So yeah, that's gotta that Book of Moon's gotta convert. Mm, it's not bad. It's not a sure, but the Book of Moon did its job. Mm, the laptop cut off. Make sure the life points are correct. All right, that's a pretty open field. I guess the Treeborn didn't. It's a heavy. It's a heavy set. So that's gonna get stormed, but I don't think that's gonna be the case here. Like 1,000 adds up if you just keep taking it and taking it and taking it and taking it. I like the pace of this game so far. I really do. I think the only solid punish would be a Gores, and now things have to be carefully considered because you cannot have 7 cards in your hand at the end of the turn. All right, something's been committed to the field. Love it. Uh oh. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, now the match is starting to heat. Now the game's starting to heat up a bit. Now the game's starting to heat up. And looking at the way it's set up, I think he's willing to put him back a turn. Oh shit! I let him recycle that thing. Okay, I would say, don't let him recycle that shit. And this isn't the aggression I expected from from Black Wings. Like I would hope that you'd be able to turn up extremely. Like I'm gonna need you to turn up soon or else. Hmm. And yeah, priority makes this a very ugly situation. Yeesh. Damn. Yeah. Frog about to try to pop a resource. It's a terrible deck to try to grind out with. Or grind out against. Hmm. Yeah, but that dupe is gonna snatch something back. And yeah. I know you're gonna amass heavy damage in such a short turn, but gotta happen. Game one. At least I think they usually have the most solid game ones. Games two, at least you feel a little better going against frauds. You could put your crows in, a rug or two, a kite could well, a Blackwing player probably isn't siding that, but ooh, that was a had to be a rough one. Once those frogs get going, good gosh. I see why some people gravitate towards main deck and crows. Not terrible. Not terrible against it's good against frogs and Vayu. It's not complete shit against Black Wings. I mean, it's not optimal, but it's not complete shit either. I'm not advocating for people to just start main decking crows. I'm just saying that I understand if people choose to. There's definitely an upside to it. It might not do you much justice in your tier 1.5 matchups, but I mean, I think both players are familiar enough with their matchup to where they can comfortably side in a timely fashion. Just a matter of what the other person think the other person might actually do. I don't know. Some people might have their interest in side deck techs. Who knows? I just want to see a good match. Both of these players will be on their second W if they manage to win the next match after this one. Pardon me. Mm. Oh, we're approaching 6:30 on the East Coast. So I know my dinner's gonna be fat. Dinner's gonna be fat. We do have a lunch break for our monthly tournaments, though. Any event that we have is blessed with a lunch break. Player fatigue is a real thing. We try our best to make sure y'all perform as optimally as possible, especially on our stream. No, just kidding. It's not that serious. We definitely do try to put on for y'all though. We didn't really approach the player interviews post match as aggressively as we usually do. Just trying something new. Expect it for the next monthly though. Typically when we commentate as a permanent duo, we do the player interviews a lot more often. I see no reason for Carnage to not go first. Sorry, I forgot to breathe. All right, shuffle and cut, draw to 6, and let's go. All right, set one pass. Swap 1,000. Yeah. Hey, frogs, but the more I see it played, the more I want to give it a try. The more I want to give it a try. Little thing's annoying as hell. And then the set. So, yes, I'm banking on it being a chainable. Which one? I don't know. Because Chuck's card is probably chainable too. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a Regeki break. All right. Decisions. Some damage is better than no damage. Hmm. All right. So what do we think here? What do we think here? About to set it up or nah? Nope. Man said forget the damage. Damn, seemed like Gabe trying to take this 8,000 nothing. I'd love to know what Chuck's set card is. Shout out to the homemade spirit monster. That's interesting. I'm wondering what those are. A lot. It's like, is one of them a Solemn or Starlight Road? Like, Mad Chainables? Where we at? What we doing? All right. All right, player action. Player action. Cool. I'm, I'm expecting a little bit of pressure this turn. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. It's just some pretty passive play. I'm not sure if it's building up to something extremely threatening or if it's just not knowing what to expect. I don't think it's timidity. That glare, I'm guessing that's a heavy storm. Yeah. Yeah, shout out. But man, that just makes the swap hits a lot more lethal. So with that kind of protection, I have to assume that there's a what do you call that thing? A pulling the rug set back there. I mean, setting all of those seems like you're trying to be protected. It seems like you're trying to protect something that's really, really, really useful. No gores on the direct attack always feels good. Okay. Pressure. Pressure. Yeah. Pressure. That's pressure. Okay. Okay. I knew the rug had to be back there. All that shit there. No solemns. I mean, with the solemn, had to be at least a solemn. All right. This match has an interesting pace to it. Hmm. Yeah, you know it's on when they set the card with Dust's second effect. You know it's on. And then he's still able to kind of hit an Icarus if he chooses one of those back row cards. But there's a chance that he could hit one of those draw traps too. At least he got the Mask of Restrict out of the way. Hmm. Well, you definitely put a you definitely put a Ab Zero online this way. That's for sure. right. Both players. Both players. What we working with? I think. Okay. He's allowing himself to get down to 2600. Like based on the resources between both players, I think Gabe's lining up the kill for this turn. I really think he lining up the kill for this turn. Isn't that? Damn. That's a pressure. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that MST will line him up. What's gonna happen next? I'm guessing that Chuck's set is an Icarus attack. And he's wondering whether or not he wants to allow him to bring his Treeborn back. I can understand that being a tough decision point, but it's yeah, that's got to be an Icarus attack. But letting the Treeborn come back, he must not have heat for that back row outside of this. Yeah, but that was gonna be something he could have changed anyway. And yeah. Well, with the life points this low, it's almost like you kind of got to leave that frog there. And then that card has to be real. I'm guessing that back row is real. Eesh. Okay, heat is on. Yeah, I get the idea of leaving Icarus in and siding in mask. I mean, you do control which one you use and when, but I can understand not agreeing with the confliction. I get it. Ah, man. Uh, Dark Arm Dragon's a real card. Eh, damn. Well, yeah. And then, yeah, he's gonna do that to block potential. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's just doing it to block, but one crow wasn't enough. The on-field ocean does it. Yeah, that was a oh, that was a rough match. That was a rough match. Played pretty well and carefully by both players. Uh, My opinion on leaving in the Icarus and siding in the Mask of Restrict, you're not always gonna have both at the same time. Not only that, but Mask of Restrict is a problem card. By the time they out that, maybe you'll have the Icarus ready. But making something like a Dupe Frog miss timing, that can kind of be advantageous too. Do I 100% agree with it? No. Am I against doing it? No, I'm not. I'm not against doing that at all. Uh, I mean, he probably has more experience with it than I do. I'm just some guy commentating the matches. But another great performance by Gabe. Well played by Chuck. Uh, yeah, Gabe only has to win one more match to secure his second dub. Effing sweet. Once again, we're not really gonna stress the player interviews. I'm about to go get a drink of water and see who's in the finals. Be right back. It usually works when I say be right back and then the screen cuts. But Oh, shit. Oh. Uh, Feel Good Gaming is gonna get a taste of the Go Format Grand Prix. Y'all should definitely show up for that. Uh, yeah, we usually flex the Edison game, but I mean, Goat is what started it all. So, in my opinion, without Goat, there would be no. Without the hype on Goat, there would be no Edison format. So keep that in mind and join us next weekend. Yes, I'll be there for the whole time. Maybe not, but you'll definitely hear from me. Expect a lot of OGs too. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna start naming names. I don't know exactly who will show up. I know who should show up, but it's gonna be a hell of a nostalgia trip. All right, we're heading into the finals. They're prepping the table now, just shuffling, greeting each other. I think I think the opponent that isn't, I think Brian, I think it's his first time here. So we've been informing him of what he'll be awarded as far as his player invitational points are concerned. And outside of that, I'm expecting a good match. You don't accidentally make your way into the finals. So let's hope we at least get to a game three. We don't put a time limit on our finals. It doesn't mean that the players are going to take advantage of that. But shit, there's nothing to take advantage of when you put it that way. All right, rolling for first. That's low. Oh, what's the man. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh crap! This is the macro card I saw from earlier. Okay, we have macro up against Hero Frogs, and macro opening can be kind of scary. That's actually what just happened. So set two pass can be a bit stressful. Thoughts? Uh, uh, I'd like to know thoughts on yeah, I'd like to know thoughts on flipping it ahead of time. Well, I'm not sure if he knew what he was playing against, or what the advantage to flipping it first would be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always trying to exercise the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, I'm just gonna let Gabe continue with his turn. It definitely is dictating the way he does his thing. Look up stymie in the freaking dictionary. You'll see a picture of this scenario. Good gosh. Oh yeah, Insidious. We're advertising the Go Grand Prix because we're hosting it. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't see that. Uh, sorry you weren't here today. Maybe we'll see you next week. You definitely should play in it. Be at the GGP next week. That's solid. That's solid. Looking forward to seeing you, Robert. Flipping macro early is for swap frog costs. Oh, okay, got you. Because you can yard a you can. Well, yeah, actually, you could. Yeah, you actually could yard the freaking if you special to swap frog. Yeah, yeah, that's not a usual opening, but it's not impossible either. So thanks for the correction. That was an oversight by me. Mondays. That's pretty cool. He knew what his opponent is on. This is why he flipped it early. School me. Actually, yeah, I don't know if he knew that or not, but players are supposed to be watching their opponents. Like you are supposed to keep your eye on the competition. Maybe he knew. Finished ninth out of 50. Yeah, we'll see you next week. We'll definitely see you next week. I'm quite sure you want to redeem yourself from that. No, your fundamentals are solid. I wouldn't be surprised if you top the event. So did he? Damn, my man is keeping that card. Ed's DMV must be like a DMV Edison club or something. Hurry, back to play. Whoa. Hey, yo. Nice try. You almost got me. Waiting to see how this turns out. Yeah, the monster cards go to the graveyard. Yeah, macros. Oof. This is shit. What's happening? Okay. That's interesting. All right. So this is it's definitely gonna be an interesting match. Game two is gonna be wouldn't be surprised if game two is actually a little faster. He's pretty jammed up right now. Will he play into the cores or wow, I don't think he is gonna play into it. Oh, discard. Here's the thing. I wonder if he actually has heat for that. Like, it's interesting that he played into the cores. I wasn't sure how that was gonna turn out because you know it's a hero frog player. They thrive off the tribute summon. It doesn't look like he was going to drop gores on the breaker. But you know, now he has another chance of getting rid of the macrocosmos. Yeah, I'd love to see how this turns out. Like I'm definitely more invested now. Like, oh crap. My buddy is eating. He's that's yeah, this has been a good match. I like this. I like this a lot. It actually has a brain control for the macrocosmos. Like, well, for the breaker to hit the macro. And how far does he go though? Does he brain and then do it? Nah. I wonder if he wants him to pre-flip the fiendish chain. Let that happen, then brain and get rid of the freaking and then get rid of the macrocosmos that way. Huh. Oh, excuse me. He doesn't have a monster to. There's no monarch in his hand. I like that he still has enough to. Oh, he He said, "Fuck it, I'm not waiting." Boom. Oh sh. Okay. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Oh, that's nasty. That's crazy. This is like, is I love this. It's like, oh, protect the cosmos. So he's passing. Oh, up. So it's only. Mm, oh well. Shout out to not being greedy. All right, where we at? What we doing? What we doing? What did you draw, Brian? Interest in macro is not a deck that we've been able to feature in the finals. It's not a deck that we've been able to feature in the finals of our tournament before. We've had players play it. I'm not even sure if we've had it on stream. Have we had it on stream? Uh, Either way, and he still has 6,000. So it's enough for him to live on. Yeah, never mind. Oh, oh, okay. I thought he might. Oh, okay. Yikes. 6,000. I guess you can do that too. Oh yeah, the Fiendish Chain was on the Gores. I'm tripping. He couldn't have gamed him that. Yeah, that's a useless Fiendish Chain now. At least he's able to establish soft lock. Now, is he gonna go full or? I'm gonna go ahead and thin it out while I can. Yep, do what you can while you can. Huh. Yeah. It's funny though because I remember seeing a brain in his hand. All right, this shit is heating up. I like the suspense. The suspense is building. I love it. Uh, Go figure. One piece away, huh? One piece away. What we gonna do? What we got? What we got? Damn, I know that's gotta suck. And then the Stratos can come back and then just get rid of the I mean, get rid of the dimensional fissure. Yeah, I think it's about to get ugly now, man. Yeesh, come on. Okay. Well, solid. Okay. Hmm. Okay. This has definitely been an interesting game one. Hasn't been hasn't been a complete shutout, which is always good. It's hilarious. Like these oh crap. These choices are very interesting. It's quite the catch 22 to be in right now. Dang, yeah, it's like which one do you probably get rid of the fissure or do you get rid of the or do you get rid of the yeah, all right, chat, which card are you getting rid of with the Regeki break? Me. Shit, based on his hand, I'd have to get rid of the freaking Cosmos. I mean the oh well no, yeah, he can't get over that what do you call it? Yeah, he can't get over that 19. Incorrect. I don't think these I ain't think I didn't think a macro game one would be so entertaining, but it kind of is. Um, all right. What we doing? Where we at? Do something, man. This shit is getting very close. It's getting very close. The ugly situation to be in too. Yeah, but he has to do it. He gonna lose his. He gonna lose. He gonna lose it if he doesn't. He got a brain, and then attack the Unifrog. Yeah, I get it, man. But yeah, 700 is pressure. Feel like, hey, where's a monarch when you need one? Damn. That was smart. Smart. He's yeah, Gabe wasn't going down without a fight. Man, it's an interesting game one. So for the Hero Frog player to come out on top in such a game one, I know that's a big sigh of relief. Even if he doesn't show it. Damn. Yeah, he probably got that up out of there. Probably not wanting to get roaded. No, I wouldn't want to get roaded either. Pause. The finals, the finals. I fucking love it. I was I was impressed by the game one. I was impressed by the macro game one. I usually am not I'm usually not heavily in tune with I'm usually not heavily tuned in to games that include floodgate decks, but this was good. It wasn't so streamlined, if that makes any sense. Took some actual thought to pull off the plays. Nothing was done without thought. I guess you really don't accidentally end up in the finals no matter what you use. And then Giant Grenade from the macro player in game one. Being able to recycle those fiendish chains is probably worthwhile. I like that. Hey hey from Argentina. Hey hey. Okay, yeah, I mean I hear you, Insidious. It's just uh I try to commentate without bias. But I definitely get your point. I definitely get your point. Oof. Mm. Yeah, yeah. How much easier does the well, actually never mind. You could side in rugs, but say how much easier does the frog matchup get post board? But I'll have to wait and see. I like the main deck breakers though. I like the main deck breakers. Oh, hey, don't give away too much knowledge. I think this Gabe guy might win it. Yeah, it wouldn't be his first time. But yeah, he's no slouch. He played a pretty good game one. I know. I mean, still an uphill battle, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right, evil hero, little guy on the search. That's gonna make a Kai's drop really easy. It could just be old discard fodder too. Just that pass. Yeesh. All right. I'm glad we have fans of both players in the chat. Y'all be sure to share the stream and you can also join us next week for the Go Grand Prix. It's not too late to find those GOAT cards. Definitely not too late. Yep, discard fodder. Damn. Yeah, me. Ah, got it in the yard. You know that's coming back. Sheesh. The fact that it could just put back any monster for the second summon as opposed to what do you call it? Like just a frog monster alone. Some interesting card design there. It really puts the frog deck over the top. All right, playmaker. Let's go. Interesting decision. He put that Reaper out there. It is going to get beat on. But snatching the card from the hand might be worth it. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to follow that up with. Oh, big bodies. Hmm. Oh, damage is damage. Shit. Options. This is yikes. Mm. Okay. Mm. Spicy. All right. Clock. Clock is ticking. All right. Yeah. Ab Zero's always claiming at least a card. This is that's some serious pred. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, whenever he leaves the field, man, you brain control and you take it and you tribute it off. It's a fair question. Damn, that's something to think about, eh? Yeah, I mean, plus you're playing against macro stun. Just get it done while you can. No, Eddie, this is the finals. This is finals. I want to look at the bracket and see which one of them you would have played against. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, what happened? Yeah, game. Just like that. Gabe, dub champ. Dub champ overcame macro stun in the finals with hero frogs. Impressive to say the least. And sheesh, macro stun got to the finals. I bet y'all would have been salty if it got the win. Huh. No, it was well played by both people. Gabe ain't no slouch, man. I don't think it'll be the last time we see Brian though. I think it's his first time in our monthly, and to make it to the finals, it's pretty damn good. like some of those main deck choices. I didn't know macro stun decks, main deck breaker. I I don't mind me. I'm not used to seeing the deck in action, but ah, speaking of breaker, how about that Go Grand Prix? How about that Go Grand Prix? Yeah, you'll be seeing spies instead of Raikos. You'll be seeing Kaiku. There is no instead. You'll be seeing Kaiku. Like Chaos Control's a thing. Oh, you'll see Reasoning Gate. You'll see Earth Aggro. You'll see might actually see a Mobius in someone's side deck. If that's still a thing. Like that format has evolved so much over the years. It's worth giving it a try, even if you haven't touched it in who knows how long. Hey, yo, you know what I mean. But shout out to all who attended. That Cyber Dragon is gonna be looking pretty nice inside of Gabe's side deck if that's a thing for him. If not, I don't know. Maybe he'll just donate it to my collection. All right, yeah, I'm joking. I don't even have a collection. I'm far removed from the game. I'm just a guy that talks over the matches, but definitely glad y'all was tuned in. Those who stayed in with me, congrats. Your patience is top tier. You were entertained the entire time, and that's what's most important. We try to put on as best as we can. Fish will probably be back next time. Shout out to Fish, my co-commentator. It was his birthday today. We're not gonna do a player interview with Gabe. We kind of just abandoned the player interview thing today. I do like the guest commentary that we do, though. We're gonna. Okay, cool. We actually will be bringing them back for player interviews. Some people have been shying away from it, so I kind of didn't really put the pressure on anyone for it today. But forget hearing me talk. Y'all heard enough of that today. Let's talk to our champ. All right. It's all good. Well, it won't be all good if you do, but yeah, both headsets are active. Yeah. All right, man. You bring it just a tad closer, yeah.
Yeah,
that should be sufficient.
Yeah. Just gonna make sure I hear you because it's a little soundproofing.
Oh, you won't hear me.
Yeah,
In fact, we can't hear him. He can hear us though. And you got another one. How you feel?
Good. It's round one. It feels good because I mean, lost round one, so it's just winning out as always. And yeah, round one. I mean, it's one of those games where it was like just some things could have gone one way, some things could have gone the other, and then just one out from there. And yeah, it was,
Did you know that your opponent in the finals was using macro?
I saw him sit like playing, and I saw like somebody was playing some macro deck. And I'm like, all right, it's probably him. And was definitely afraid of that with my deck because I'm like, all right, that's gonna stop a lot.
Stop a lot is an understatement.
Yeah,
you managed to like carefully maneuver through all of that.
Yeah.
I know those Regeki break discards. I know those Regeki break target choices were like nerve wracking.
Yeah, it's tough because if you lose any hero. Oh, thank you, Evan. Wait, you came back quickly. He was like,
I live close.
Okay.
I actually had to go to the bathroom too.
I didn't even know you stepped out, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations to this man.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah. No, it was a tough match. The last one, just because it's I mean, macro and D fissure just can stop you, and so you just kind of weave your way through it. I was trying to get to Unifrog before with 1-for-1, and that was kind of, I mean, obviously. You can't do that with under macro. Everybody knows that now. Come on. If anybody doesn't know that, I mean, get out of here.
Yeah, you can't just discard the card. It has to be sent to the graveyard.
Yeah.
How'd you feel once you secure game one?
Game one, I mean, I felt pretty good because then I could bring in 3 dust, and then that will just take care of that stuff.
You don't have to be modest about it. You're happy as fuck.
Oh yeah,
it's such an uphill battle.
Sure.
I know you were boosted. You had to be over the top.
Game one, I'm thinking like as soon as he plays it, it's like, all right, you need some things to go my way, but fortunately it did, and then yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just sit in the middle.
He's messing with you. He's
Oh
messing
my
with you.
God,
It
you're
still makes
killing
sense from the
me.
beginning.
Oh my God.
But
No, yeah, it was a good match. Yeah, I mean, all the matches today were good. I mean, people, it's always tricky, I mean, yeah, round one, I mean, lost to Black Wings. Round two, I played against, it wasn't Christia Sworn. It was the male version with the light Sworns, but not Christia Sworn. And that was tricky because he had a few times Mask of Restrict with Christia. So like, not, you just gotta kind of hope to draw the out. Round three, I played against my buddy Garrett, who was on Black Wings, who we came up with. No, sorry. Round three, that was the feature. That was against Ricky on stream. And then
Yeah.
round four was against Garrett. And then round five, I played against my buddy Rob, who beat me at the last FGG, and he topped that. And it was the second last round, the one that was in June. And so I got my revenge there. But fortunately, he topped, and then top 8 played against Indy, and that's always a good match against him. And then top 4 against Chuck and Black Wings. That was on stream, and then the finals against Macro Stun.
yeah, so let me chime in with Brian real quick. How do you yeah, you did win another one. Is this your first time at our monthly?
This is my first time at your monthly.
All right, well, welcome. One hell of a showing. I'm not too proficient with how the main deck monster lineup of macro stun decks work, but I did like some of the stuff that I saw. Is that something that you usually pilot, or?
Yeah, I've been playing like dragons through and through for like 10, 15. Edison was modern, but I just kind of got sick and tired and wanted to try something to spice it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
valid.
I've been taking
That's
that to my
valid.
locals for the past like month now. Just like that. Check.
So how did you feel confident going into the finals?
What? No. I was amazed to make top 8. Honestly, this was just kind of like a go bananas tongue-in-cheek kind of build that I thought is my hate letter to Yu-Gi-Oh! I wanted to see how far it could take me,
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
It's a great matchup, horrible matchup for a lot of the, top tier meta decks.
Did you know I was playing frogs?
Did I know you were playing Fog? Oh,
Yeah.
going in? I did not.
Okay.
No.
Oh, you don't walk around and you don't walk around and look at like the games and stuff like that?
No, I was just eating some Filipino food. No, I try to like sometimes, but also I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't want to be like, hovering over people all the time, being like that. I mean, I'll be catching like side eyes, but
I mean, I would say there's nothing wrong with faking it. You just walk by
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Just
nothing
take a
wrong
peek.
with scouting.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. We call it scouting. Like
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like we won't cheat or anything like that. But you are here to
I got
we play to win.
Yeah.
Like
But like I said, I've been bringing it to locals, so I've played frogs. Like I was prepared for frogs.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's valid. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask the both of you. I'll start with Brian first. Within the last match that you just played, do you feel do you wish you did anything differently?
Drew better. That's most decks though.
Yeah. All right. Naturally.
Yeah, I was just kind of
naturally.
treading water. That's what happens when you plop like 5 floodgates in a hate letter to Yu-Gi-Oh. I drew like a bunch of deep fissures and macrocosmos. I'm like, I just gotta make him play the hate, stall
Yeah.
until I draw a brown card.
Yeah. So what's your monster count, if you don't mind me
Monster
asking?
guy is not even low. It's at 21.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
You fucking fooled me.
It's
damn.
21, but I got a lot of
Thought you were on,
tributes.
like,
I think I
fucking
got
15
like
or something.
7 or I got like 7 or 8 tribute monsters. So I
Well, you
know
didn't
that-
I didn't see any DD Survivor. Do you play that?
I do. I play 3 of them.
Yeah. I was like, I was waiting for that.
I was
but-
wondering. Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, hold on. All of these macro, dimensional fissure. When I saw the Firestorm Monarch, I'm like, yo, does he not run DD Survivor? Because I saw the main
I got
decks.
3.
and
I
I'm
wish I
like,
could
yeah.
squeeze a 4th in, but just you
Yeah,
gotta
don't
know
let
how to
us
play.
catch you doing that shit.
Do you play DD Scout?
I don't
Okay.
play DD Scout.
Okay.
I tried the
That could
Cyber
go
Valley
be.
thing for a little while.
Yeah.
It's just not enough room in the deck. But yeah, I was just kind of treading water.
All right, and Gabe, what about you? Do you, in hindsight, do you see yourself wishing that you did anything differently? I know it's an annoying matchup.
In the finals?
Just in the finals alone.
Some of the decisions that I was trying to make or trying to think of was like, so he did the Thestalos burn. I was thinking of maybe summoning Gores there, and then like regain the life, and then that way before and then just have him there. But was probably just better to let him attack. There was that. There was the decision on when it was at the end of game 1 when he had Breaker, Snowman, and Defissure, and then Break, and then he was using Breaker on Raigeki Break, and I was thinking on what to destroy with Break. Because I mean it was between the Snowman, the Breaker, and the Defi. Defi I figured I was fine because I had Unifrog. Breaker, the only reason I would not want to destroy Breaker was because I had Ocean, and then I could just keep looping Stratos, and then but he had the Snowman, and so I didn't have an out to Snowman, just because it was a bigger defense.
Couldn't
so
climb over it, yeah.
yeah, so I was that was one decision there. Game 2, I think the choice game 2 starting hand because I think I had access to Stratos and Swaprog. I don't remember what I did. Yeah, I don't know. I have to rewatch it.
Understood. Well, that's the beautiful thing about the stream. Like, once we end this, it'll be forever posted on YouTube or whatever. You go back, look at your shit, try to improve, see what other decision points you could have made. Maybe you could have went right instead of left and ended up where you wanted to be. But with all that said, I'm quite sure you'll be back, Gabe. Brian, you'll be back.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
asking you. I'm telling you. But we do have the GOAT Grand Prix next week. Are either of you proficient in GOAT? Do y'all play it?
I tried to dabble GOAT a few years ago, and it's not really my favorite format. It's just a little too. I'm sorry, this is not selling the thing. But actually, GOAT's great. No, but my buddy that we usually come down with, Dimitri, Insidious Online.
Insidious, yeah.
He's a big GOAT player. He's going to be coming down with the rest of the Philly people.
He was telling us that he just got finished doing decent in the online.
Yeah. He's a monster at GOATs. So he'll be down here. I'm sure he's going to do well. And I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be coming down just because it's going to be very competitive. And I mean, personally, my GOAT ability is not there, but everybody else, bring it. All right, bring it. See if you can beat Dimitri. You can't. You can't.
And Dimitri has a pretty nice name across several formats.
Yeah.
And what about you, Brian?
I'm just a Edison, but like my buddies, shout out Harlan, Eric, Eddie. We're talking about slapping the GOAT together, putting whoever said that before. Try and redo that kind of thing. That was out of pocket. Yeah, maybe try and GOAT, maybe try and redo. We be watching like I don't know if we can talk about this, but that like Konami back and forth thing. We're like, you know what, we might jump ship and try redo, get back on GOAT, that kind of thing, but I'll leave that untouched.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the enemy, and that doesn't make them our friend either.
Yeah.
It's neutral grounds.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out.
there's still FGG, there's still, Ribbits, there's still all these other ways that we can play the game correctly. You don't have to go there and draw 5 in your hat format tournament that is not actually a hat format with pendulums and have it be fake. But
that was a catastrophe, man.
yeah, I mean that's why we always like to come down to these. We like to play real Edison and play against good people.
The real Edison. Yeah, that's valid. All right, well, we got the GOAT Grand Prix that these two are gonna be at. They don't think they're playing in it, and one of them may actually play in it. But y'all will see us next time. Gabe, you're closing it out.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Go real Edison. All right, real Edison, everybody.
No, real Edison. We'll see y'all next week.
See ya.